There was once a land where the rivers ran deep and the baobab trees stood like silent guardians over the earth. This was the land of Indara, the great elephant matriarch. Indara was just not any elephant. She was the art of her heart, the keeper of wisdom passed down through generations. Her skin marked with old scars told stories of battles fought and journeys taken. Her texts, long and carved like the hands of the moon, had dug deep into the earth, unearthing water when the land was dry. For over 4 decades, she had led her family, daughters, granddaughters, and their calves through droughts, through floods, through dangers unseen and enemies known. She had seen the seasons change. She watched the land breathe in the sun and exhale in the rain. But now, she felt it. Her time was near. Her legs were not as strong as they once were. Her breath came slower. Yet she could not rest, for a greater danger loomed over the land. One evening, as the golden sun dipped into the horizon, Indara lifted her trunk and sniffed the wind. Something was wrong. The air carried the scent of death, not of the natural kind, but of the kind brought by men, the scent of metal, of sweat, of fear. Poachers. Indara rumbled deeply. A wind called and rippled through the herd. The younger elephants froze, their ears flaring wide. The mothers huddled their calves close. In the distance, beyond the tall grass, there was movement. Shadows slipping between the trees, waiting. Indara had encountered this man before. She trembled at the sound. She remembered the sound of gunfire, the way it tore through flesh and bone. She had lost her sister to them long ago, and the memory burned like a wound that never healed. Tonight they had come for her family, and I was stumbled, sending tremors through the earth. She turned to her second in command, Marema, my eldest daughter, whose eyes burned with the same fire as hers. The calves must move, Dara rumbled. Take them to the river. Follow the stars and do not turn back. But mother, Marema hesitated. She knew what her mother intended. Dara touched her daughter's forehead with her trunk. You will lead them now. Marema swallowed her grief and obeyed. With a deep, commanding call, Dara toward the safety of the river, guiding them away from the danger. But Indara did not move. She remained standing tall, facing the trees where the men knocked. She knew the poachers did not want the young ones. They wanted her. Her talks were worth more than gold to them. They had waited for years, watching her grow old, waiting for the moment when she would be weak. But they had made one mistake. Indara was not weak. The first shot was out, a thunderclap in the night. Indara's ears flared and she charged. The poachers had expected an old elephant to flee, to stumble. They were wrong. Indara crashed to the tall grass like a storm, her massive feet shaking the earth. A second shot fired, but she did not stop. She knew no fear. A man stumbled back, eyes wide with terror, as the charismatic her tugs sliced through the air, striking the nearest man and sending him sprawling to the dust. Another tried to run, but she swung her trunk, knocking him aside like a falling branch. A third raised his gun, but before he could fire, Dara roared, a sound so ancient that even the night seemed to tremble. The men had never faced an elephant like her. But then, the final shot. A sharp pain bloomed in Dara's chest. Her neck straightened. She felt the warmth of her own blood trickling down her side. But still, she stood. With one last surge of strength, she charged again. She did not stop until the poachers were fleeing. Their cries lost in the darkness. She had won. But the victory had come at a cost. The end of an era. As the night stretched on, Dara's legs gave way. She sank to the earth, her body heavy, her breath slow. The stars above shone down on her as if honoring her final stand. Then from the distance, she heard them, her family. Marema had returned, with the head back. The younger elephants surrounded her, their trunks reaching out, touching her gently, mourning in silence. Marema stepped forward, kneeling beside her mother. Her eyes filled with sorrow. Dara lifted her trunk one last time and placed it on her daughter's head. You must lead now, she whispered. The only words were spoken. Protect them. And with that, Dara, the great matriarch, closed her eyes. She was gone. For many years, the story of Indara's last battle spread across the land. A legend was whispered in the wind, carried by the rivers, etched into the memory of every elephant who roamed the plains. Marema led the herd, strong and wise, just as her mother had taught her. And somewhere, beneath the ancient baobab trees, where the land was rich and the rivers ran deep, Indara's spirit remained, a guardian of the world, forever watching over her family.